Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wall Township Board of Education Business Meeting for Tuesday, June 11th. Please join me in saluting the flag.
Under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask our Board Secretary, Mr. Smythe, to please read the Sunshine Statement and perform roll call.
Thank you. This is the Wall Township Board of Education meeting for which adequate notice under the Open Public Meeting Act was provided by notice to all Wall Township Public Schools, the CoStar, the Asbury Park Press, Township Clerk's Office, and in the Board Administration Office on January 4th, 2024. Let's take a roll call. Mr. Agnizio. Ms. Barbier.
Here.
Mr. Buffa.
Here.
Ms. DiGiovanni. Mr. Maliff.
Here.
Mr. Nasser. Ms. Shimko.
Here.
Mr. Wondrak. Ms. Stites.
Here. Thank you. At this time, may I please have a motion for the board to adjourn to executive session for the items listed on the agenda?
I'll make the motion.
Mr. Buffa?
I'll second.
Mr. Maliff, thank you. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Thank you. The board will be returning to this room at 7:30. Thank you very much. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. At this time, thank you. I know this is a really exciting night for very many people, and we're thrilled to have you. At this time, I'm going to reconvene the business meeting of the Board of Education for Wall Township Public Schools. At this time, please join me in welcoming our Wall High School NNDCC cadets for the flag salute.
Cut. Forward. March. Right wheel. March. Color guard. Halt. Present. Colors. Carry. Colors. Cut. Right wheel. March. Forward. March. Color guard. Halt. Order. Arms. Cut. Color guard. Dismiss.
Thank you. I'd like to congratulate our members of our NNDCC cadets. They had their change of command ceremony last month, and we wish our outgoing senior class the very best. They've done a beautiful job for us here in our board meetings, and wish the best of luck to the rising cadets who have taken leadership positions. At this time, I would like to ask Mr. Smythe to perform roll call, please.
Yes, Mr. Anizio?
Here.
Ms. Barbier?
Here.
Mr. Buffa?
Here.
Ms. DiGiovanni? Mr. Mallett?
Here.
Mr. Nasser? Ms. Shimko?
Here.
Mr. Wondrak?
Here.
Mr. Adams? Mason Adam? Madison Brody?
Here.
Christopher Daly?
Here.
Michael Southwell?
Here.
Ms. Stites?
Here. Thank you very much. At this time, I'm going to be turning the floor over to Dr. Handerhan to introduce a student showcase.
Thank you so much, Ms. Stites. Greetings, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We have a wonderful agenda and some incredible recognitions this evening, so thank you so much for coming out tonight. At this time, I'd like to introduce an amazing elementary educator. And this year, administratively at central office, we had the benefit of working very closely with this educator through an administrative internship. So she has something very special to share with you tonight. So it's my pleasure to introduce to you Ms. Ashley Thompson, elementary educator, kindergarten teacher at West Belmar School.
Okay, thank you. I am honored to stand before you today to express my deepest gratitude to the remarkable students of Wall High School. Your dedication and hard work in preparing the decodable books have been truly exceptional and invaluable. This year, the Wall Township Public Schools has adopted the K-2 Magnetic Reading Foundation's reading program, aligned with the science of reading. Each week, this program provides a printable decodable book as a core feature designed to bolster early reading skills by aligning with phonics instruction. These decodable books are pivotal for reinforcing the phonetic concepts taught each week, allowing students to practice reading with text that is accessible and aligned with their current learning. To maximize the benefits of this program, we have initiated a practice where teachers provide students with 2 copies of a decodable text each week. The first copy is used for classroom activities, allowing students to annotate the text and engage with the material through repeated reading exercises. The second copy is meant to be taken home, enabling students to practice reading alongside their family members. Research supports this approach, showing that repeated exposure to the same decodable text can significantly enhance oral fluency. Wall High School students in Mr. Bradley's class help prepare all the decodable books for the next academic year in advance to ensure that every student received 2 copies, one for school use and the other for home practice. The scale of this project was ambitious, printing 500 copies of each title for each grade level in K through 2, totaling 30 titles per grade level. The Wall Township Public Schools Curriculum and Instruction Team partnered with the Special Service Department to create a community engagement project for Mr. Bradley's students. These students were tasked with folding the decodable books by title, sorting them by grade and school. This project allowed WTPS to collaborate with the community, but also create an inclusive job task that allows students the opportunity to contribute to their community. We are so thankful for this partnership, as it demonstrates a proactive approach to problem solving, enhances the school-community partnership, and most importantly, directly supports the literacy development of young learners. This dual distribution is a strategic move that bridges school learning with home reinforcement. The involvement of families in their children's education is a proven factor in student success, and this project directly facilitates family engagement. Parents and guardians can now participate in their child's reading development, reinforcing the skills being taught in the classroom at home. In summary, we cannot thank Mr. Bradley's students enough for maximizing the impact of the K-2 Magnetic Reading Foundations program. Their hardworking hands have ensured that every student has access to the necessary resources both at school and at home. It has also allowed the students to engage and make a difference in the school community. They have helped set a foundation for a more integrated, supportive, and effective approach to early literacy education. Thank you, Wall High School students, for your extraordinary efforts. Your work is truly inspiring, and we are incredibly grateful. Together, we are building a brighter future for our community, one book at a time. So we are going to watch a quick video that highlights our students' hard work. It's only about a minute long, so if everybody wants to come join in the crowd. This is just one little snippet of their hard work that we are so proud of. At this time, we would like to recognize all the students who participated in this project. So when you hear your name called, can you please come to the front podium and meet Dr. Handerhan and Mrs. Stites. Our first student is not here, but she's working at Six Flags, so that's a really great excuse. It's Miss Kaylee Hines. Jack Kessel. Our next student is also working, but let's give him a nice round of applause, Michael Pindar. Ryan Prince. Another friend that couldn't make it tonight, Anthony Shimkus. Stephen Stansfield. Aiden Wright. And last but certainly not least, Warren Wright. And now, as a celebratory reward for all of their hard work, we will be heading to the cafeteria for an ice cream social. Don't be too jealous, but if you do want some ice cream on your way out, you may stop by. Thank you.
Okay. At this point, would the Board of Education return to the dais, please? For those of you that regularly tune in or join us for our Board of Education meetings, you know that an integral part of our Board of Education meetings are our student representatives. And the Board of Education just wishes to express their gratitude for all of your hard work throughout the year. We actually have five of our student reps, and 3 were able to join us this evening. So some are juniors and some are seniors. So Michael Southwell, you're our only junior here this evening. So it's, you know, we'll have to get together because you need to pass the torch on for next year. So at this point, I'd like to welcome you up, formally thank you, and you have a just small token of our appreciation. The next 2 student representatives we have been working with for 2 years, and they're they're graduating come Friday. So two incredibly special seniors that we've worked with very closely throughout the years. So it's my pleasure to reintroduce Madison Brody and invite her to come on up. Madison. And last but certainly not least is our second senior, and that is Mr. Christopher Daly. Thank you very much. The student representative reports really put mine to shame each and every month. So, I don't even try to compete with you guys. So I just wanted to thank you for everything that you do. At this point in the program, I would like to introduce Wall High School Principal, Mr. Kevin Davis, to transition to the next portion of our presentations. Mr. Davis?
Good evening. So last month we celebrated and recognized our arts and music achievement at the high school, and we have another group here with us tonight that we're going to recognize and celebrate, and they have a special performance, a treat for all our retirees. So on behalf of everybody at the high school, congratulations and best wishes to our retirees tonight that I know we'll be celebrating. So our Wall High School Guitar Ensemble and Guitar Club, led by Dr. Keith Combs, who's one of our retirees, was chosen for the Freehold Mall Showcase, representing the best small ensemble in Monmouth County this year. And the Guitar Ensemble was also chosen for State Teen Arts, where they attended a field trip on June 6th for adjudication. So congratulations to them, and they're going to perform for us tonight, so please welcome them.
Well, before we move on to the next component, I just want to thank our guitar ensemble and Dr. Combs. That was an amazing performance, and it was just absolutely terrific, but full disclosure, I've actually spied on you several times at the high school during your classes, and it's certainly not the first time I've heard your magical playing, so thank you so much. And I really wish I was at the Freehold Mall when you were invited to play there, because I feel like I missed out on something special. Tonight is a special evening because the Board of Education formally recognizes our retirements and more specifically, our retirees. I know I am not alone in my thoughts regarding retirement. I choose to view retirement as a new opportunity. I think Brazilian novelist Paulo Coelho says it's best. If you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. Retirees, your next adventure awaits. I wish you great health, much happiness, and abundant laughter. Some of our retirees this year are with us tonight. Retirees, if you would, when your name is called, please come down so we can properly recognize you, and we would love to take a group photo and family pictures in the hallway. So this way, we can commemorate it the best as we can for you and your families. On behalf of the Board of Education, I wish to extend our gratitude for their service and commitment to the Wall Township Public Schools community. So for all those that even are not able to be here tonight, I would like to have a collective round of applause for all of our retirees this evening, if you would. Now, one of our bus drivers was not exactly sure if she was able to make it. So I'd like to begin with Judith Keelan. Judith, if you're here, if you were able to make it, I just wanted to recognize you right off the bat. Judith, are you here? Okay, well, you're getting a big applause anyway, so thank you. I was hoping she was able to make it. But I do know that an administrative assistant from primary school is here, and her name is Julia Lapomo. Julia. Next is one of our paraprofessionals from primary school, Yvonne Michel. And from Allenwood School, physical education teacher, Jen Salt. And from Central School, elementary special education teacher, Beth, I know I saw you, Beth Torre. Congratulations. Speech language pathologist from West Belmar School, Ms. Dina Cole. Also from West Belmar School, elementary special education teacher, Gail McGuire. Also from West Belmar School, Counselor Ms. Stacy McManus. And from Wall Intermediate School, Administrative Assistant Ms. Patricia Diaz. Also from Wall Intermediate School, math teacher Susan Panasuk. I'd like to re-welcome Dr. Keith Combs, music teacher from Wall High School. Also from Wall High School, life science teacher Greg Grober. Another retiree from Wall High School, custodian Lucas Almedo. Some of our retirees this evening have held multiple positions in the district. High school English teacher, intermediate school assistant principal, intermediate school principal, and high school principal, Rose Sergio. High school technology teacher, supervisor of instruction, assistant principal, intermediate school, and director of information and technology integration. And where is he? Mr. John Heim. Okay, we're good. Yeah?
So on behalf of the board, we wish each and every one of you a wonderful retirement. You'll always have a place here in Wall Schools. We hold everything that you've done with so much gratitude because we know how many lives you've affected. Not only have you been great colleagues to each other, but what you've done for our students is immeasurable and the families in Wall Township. So thank you very much. We are going to ask that you're going to join Jen. We're going to take you into the hall where there's a little bit more room where you can have pictures as a group picture and then also with your families so that everybody can continue celebrating and get pictures of this momentous day. So you got it.
Congratulations.
Oh, we're missing Jim. All right. What a wonderful night. So many great things to celebrate. Our amazing students, our amazing staff, and we wish our retirees all the best moving forward. At this time, I'm going to be opening the floor for public comment, please. Oh, just a moment, please. Hold that. Sorry about that, Mr. Malice. All right. Now we're going to open the floor for public comment, please. If you have a public comment at this time, you can either use the podium below or the podium above.
Congratulations, Susie Panasuk. I didn't get to see you there. Congratulations. Best math teacher ever. Betsy Cross and Living Wall. Just wanted to go over a few things. I mean, months and months you said we're putting public comment in the beginning, but then when you have people here, you don't want to have public comment, so then you move it. So it doesn't make any sense. I understand that the Central School trailer investigation has now been settled. I don't know if the board was aware. You probably weren't, because I'm going to guess that Ms. Cornell maybe didn't want you to know, and Mr. Smythe. So I have put it in Oprah. You do have to release it, what the settlement is and what the amount is. So the Diploma GIF is holding that up. The Comptroller's Office is aware, as well as the Attorney General and the Banking and Insurance Department. Okay. As you know, Brian Smythe was the only one at that meeting from the administration on May 17, 2007 to buy the trailers. James Habel wasn't there. The attorney, Robert Pritchard, wasn't there. 4 board members weren't there. It was at 7:30 in the morning, and the DOE hadn't even approved them. And Brian Smythe wrote in his minutes, and he signed it, as you can see. Everybody's seen this before. Whereas the used, refurbished temporary trailers were inspected by both the district architect and district administration, and with the required refurbishments will meet or exceed the requirements of the bid. Well, this was a bunch of nonsense because they weren't refurbished, and the DOE hadn't even approved them. So when we get to the truth from Mr. Smythe, and you post his deposition, Ted Hopkins and Deirdre Kukuka, then you can move on. And until you do that, you really can't. So Dr. Handerhan, you have a great opportunity now to contact the prosecutor's office and say, what did you possibly look at that said there was no wrongdoing? Because they didn't interview Brian Smythe, they didn't interview Ted Hopkins or the architect, and they didn't interview Mobilease. So that's a very big problem. So that report from them meant nothing. Anthony Scarillo's meant nothing. It wasn't on his letterhead. He didn't sign it, and his firm's name was nowhere in it. And Ken Wonderak was telling us, me and Kathleen Duran, that we were wrong. He was the one that was wrong. I don't know how he was a police officer. I can't even understand it, because it was so obvious of the problems that were given to you. So we need to get to the truth. I don't know where Adam Nasser is tonight, but his F&F minutes are a joke. You can't be spending $150 million, have a half a page, and why we're rehiring Brown & Brown without bids doesn't make any sense. So that's another thing, Ms. Handerhan, you've got to get a handle on. Mr. Smythe asked for an extension.
Thank you, Mrs. Cross.
On documents, and
Thank you, Mrs. Cross. Your
I'd like
time
the
is up.
documents tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Do we have anyone else for public comment at this time? Okay, seeing none, we're going to close the floor for public comment. At this time, I am pleased to turn the floor over to our student representatives, and I would like to also say a thank you on behalf of the board. You guys have done a great job, and we wish you the very best with senior year and the best with moving forward after high school. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you so much. So since the last board meeting, there have been too many events to count. Most recently, our juniors and seniors enjoyed their prom dances, as well as senior events such as senior night, where rewards and raffles were handed out as seniors painted tiles to be placed around the school. And tomorrow, us seniors are looking forward to the senior barbecue, where students will enjoy one last meal together before graduation, and teachers will be hosting games. We would like to also mention that on our last day of school, we said goodbye to some of Wall High School's and the Wall Public School System's most beloved teachers and staff. They will be incredibly missed, and on that note, we would also like to say goodbye to our fellow senior classmates, as this Friday is graduation. Chris and I are so sad to leave, and we will miss these meetings dearly. Thank you.
On the field, the track team has excelled. Matt Ramashowski is the Group 2 champion and heads into tomorrow as a top award to take the total New Jersey state title in the 1600 meters. Matt has broke countless school records, as well as sophomore sensation Callie Buxbaum, who ran a sub-5 16-meter time and vowed to also claim a Group 2 title. The golf team won another state title, and both softball and baseball teams had great seasons as well.
And finally, to wrap up, yesterday, I was actually the organizer of another event for St. Jude, and over 50 kids from the high school attended it to play 3-on-3 soccer. So Mike was one of them. We faced each other in the final, and his brother as well. So a lot of kids, almost 1 out of every 15 or so kids in the school. Over $1,000 raised for St. Jude again, thanks to some local sponsors such as Finn's, and just super appreciative of everybody to help. And it just goes to show how great the camaraderie is within the school. I mean, some kids I wouldn't say I'm great friends with, but you know, they came out to support a great cause. And sorry about the mic there. But yeah, I'm super appreciative of that. And finally, as the school year has ended, just as Madison touched on, it's very bittersweet for us seniors, but it's been a blast. Super grateful for all the amazing events. And it's surreal to think for most of us, 12 years, but specifically 4 years have really flown by. I actually started out in the primary school, so 13 or so years. I kind of forgot about that, and I saw the graduation on the steps at the municipal complex on a picture, and I had a flashback to me, Josh Rubin, and a couple other buddies who are still now seniors. So it's been a great ride, and we are so thankful for the opportunity as well to share our great news at the high school here at the board meetings. I know Mike will continue the legacy alongside everybody else, Mason, Megan, and whoever else joins this team. But thank you again for allowing us to do this and to have an outlet to share news, and we're just so grateful for everything that you guys have done for us and this school system has done. Thank you.
So I guess for 2 of the 3, I'll be bidding you farewell for the last time. Michael, we hope to see you again next year. And hopefully you're not going home to do homework. I hope you're going out to go do something fun now. So go enjoy, and we're looking forward to seeing you on Friday.
Thank you both, all 3 of you, so much. We'll be bothering you soon, Michael.
All right. At this time, as far as my report goes, it's going to be very brief. Like many families across the district, my family happens to be preparing for graduation as well. So I can understand all the great highlights and events that hopefully families across the district have been celebrating and enjoying. And regardless of how old your student is, every single one of these milestones is special. You know, you get your chance at 1st grade, you get a chance at 5th grade, you get a chance at 7th grade. Every single year is very important. And I hope that each family gets a chance at the end of the school year to kind of celebrate the milestones and the accomplishments that each of your children have made, not only academically, but socially. I hope that we remember to thank our staff who have made a lot of those accomplishments possible. I would like to thank the PTOs at every school. Each school performs unique services for each of their student populations. Everyone has special traditions and different things that they do throughout the year, not just at the end of the year. And again, so grateful to the volunteers in this community who really support and go above and beyond to add to all of our students and our staff's experience. It's a really great community. So the board truly appreciates the efforts of our PTOs throughout the district. At this time, that's going to be it for me. I'll be seeing folks on Friday on a more personal level for that. But at this time, I wish everyone a happy end of the school year. Congratulate yourselves for making it through. And I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Handerhan for our superintendent's report.
Thank you so much, Ms. Stites. I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the Wall High School Color Guard and our student representatives to the Board of Education, Madison Brody, Christopher Daly, and Michael Southwell for joining us this evening. I would also like to thank Mr. Bradley's hardworking class, Mr. Bradley, Ms. Thompson, and the Wall High School Guitar Ensemble led by Dr. Combs. It was a fantastic performance here this evening, and I thank them very, very much. Congratulations to the class of 2037 as they graduated from Wall Primary School this week. Congratulations to Ms. Bagarosa and the primary school staff on an amazing job preparing them for kindergarten. So, yeah, 2037. Well, I am extremely happy to report that there is a new member of the class of 2042. Wait for it, 2042. I wish to extend my deepest congratulations to the Board of Education member, Adam Nazar and Ms. Nazar, on the arrival of their new baby. I am happy to report that all are doing fabulously, especially the new baby's big brother. He is super excited from what I hear. So all of our best wishes out to Mr. Nazar and his family as they're enjoying their newborn. So congratulations. Pursuant to and in accordance with the American Rescue Plan Act, school districts are required to report out at least every 6 months through September 30th, 2024, on the status of their plan for safe return to in-person instruction and continuity of service. Note, the district has not made any changes to the existing safe return plan. This document is available for your review on our website, and some copies are available by the entrance. This is the last time the district is required to report out on the Safe Return Plan. In accordance with the Individuals with Disabilities Act, each state is required to report annually to the public on the evaluation of each local education agency aligned to the state performance plan, an annual performance report. The IDEA Part B regulations require states to make annual determinations regarding the performance of each local education agency using the following categories: meets requirements, needs assistance, needs intervention, and needs substantial interventions. So those are the categories. We here at Wall Township Public Schools are happy to report that Wall Township Public Schools meets requirements due to the number of points earned on the local special education profile. Congratulations to our special services department, teachers, leaders, counselors, child study team members that contribute to, our students and all of their academic needs. On this evening's agenda, we also have a candidate for the assistant principalship at Wall Intermediate School, Mr. Don Lintner. Mr. Lintner joins us from Lacey Township Middle School, where he currently serves as an assistant principal and instructional supervisor. Mr. Lintner also taught social studies at the high school level. Aside from curriculum and instruction, much of his administrative experience is rooted in school climate, anti-bullying efforts, and mental health. We look forward to welcoming Mr. Lintner to the district this summer. Welcome. On this agenda, you will also note that we will be saying goodbye to Dr. O'Connell. Thank you, Dr. O'Connell, for all of your commitment to the children of Allenwood School and for all of your hard work throughout your tenure in Wall. You will be missed. We wish you the very best as you begin your next professional chapter. I wish to once again thank our student representatives for a great year and also extend our congratulations to our senior representatives, Madison and Chris. I also wish our retirees great happiness and great health. And a big congratulations to Wall Intermediate School and Wall High School classes of 2024 as they engage in the commencement exercises this week. Let's all hope for some beautiful weather. Keeping our fingers crossed. I do hope that all of our Wall community members have a wonderful summer. Remember that the Board of Education's work continues into the summer months. Please join us in person at our meetings or certainly log on to join us virtually. I am certainly looking forward to an amazing 2024-2025 school year. Thank you so much for all of your support, your time, and entrusting all of us with the education of our children. So without any further ado, I'd like to turn this back to our president, Ms. Stites.
Thank you, Dr. Handerhan. At this time, does anyone have anything to contribute to the Board of Education report at the moment? I think we've covered. Okay. Moving on, going to mention that committee reports minutes are posted. Do I have any comments from any of our committee chairs at this time? Okay, seeing none, I'm going to be opening the floor for public comment on agenda items. Do we have anyone for public comment?
Betsy Cross, I live in Wall. Brown and Brown. I hope Mr. Nasser becomes a better board member with his second child because he's really been a terrible one with his first. Brown and Brown, you were supposed to go out and get bids, and you never got them. And here you are voting to spend $55,000 for Brown and Brown. And I've been looking at other towns. I get back documents, nothing's redacted. It's only in Wall everything's redacted. So it's all been given to the Comptroller's Office and the Attorney General and the Banking and Insurance Department. So Attorney General did think there was something odd with it too. I mean, Attorney General, Banking, Insurance, and then sent it to the Attorney General. So thank you, Athena, for shaking your head because you're one of the biggest problems here. Jersey City has 30,000 students, 4,000 employees, and they're spending $85,000 for their health broker, and you're spending $55,000, and we don't even know what Brown and Brown does. So we'll keep very good track of who votes yes for Brown and Brown tonight because nobody should be voting yes for them. It should have been opened also for the attorney. I don't know what the topic was, but again, for the trailer case, we wish to advise, this is from Brian Ansel, we wish to advise the court that the case has settled. So now that the case has been settled, everything can be unredacted because it's been settled. So I'll put in that Oprah to Mr. Smythe and Ms. Cornell, and everything can be redacted in the minutes now, unredacted, because you have settled the case, and it doesn't matter what you vote up here. Checks are cash, that's what always happens. They don't care what you say. And yeah, you can tell from the minutes that you're talking about the trailer case and what Mr. Smythe redacts. Because the other case that you settled was Jenny DiCarlo. So you could tell because the next paragraph it said the Jenny DiCarlo case is on the agenda for tonight. Why this one isn't on the agenda for tonight, it's probably because Mr. Smythe is trying to wrap everything up with his contract before people find out what really happened with the purchase of the trailers. So nobody should be voting for his $206,000. It says, Ms. Cornell advised the Diploma JIF attorney could not attend this evening's meeting and updated the board on the ongoing litigation, and then everything is redacted. So that would be on the trailers. So now this can all be unredacted because
Thank you, Mrs. Cross.
it's over.
Your time is up.
Why
Thank
he
you,
doesn't
Mrs.
put the name
Cross.
of the attorney,
Thank you.
the name of
Do we have anyone else for public comment at this time? Anyone else for public comment at this time? Okay, we're going to close the floor for public comment. Do you have anything? Go ahead.
Just a point of clarification that any pending litigation is handled by the board's insurance carrier. Thank you.
All right, at this time, may I please have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
Mr. Buffa? May I have a second?
I'll second.
Mr. Maliff, thank you. Mr. Smythe?
Mr. Anizio?
Yes, but I'm going to abstain from number 16A, HR 2, number 3, and then Roman numeral number 5, number 45, Roman numeral 6, number 1, and Roman numeral 7, number 40 through 44, and also attachment X, letter C, the 2 assistant superintendents, and letter F under the superintendent's consent agenda.
Noted. Ms. Barbier?
Yes.
Mr. Buffa?
Yes.
Mr. Maliff?
Yes, with the following abstentions. Number 16A, Roman numeral 2, number 3, Roman numeral 6, number 42, number 47, Roman numeral 7B, number 40, and number 42, Roman numeral 10C, number 1, attachment 5.
Noted. Ms. Shimko?
Yes.
Mr. Wondrak?
Yes.
Ms. Stites?
Yes. Thank you. Prior to adjourning for this evening, I'd just like to remind members of our community that we have a tremendous amount of work that will start, well, it's already started, but that's really going to get rolling over the summer in many of our school buildings. So just be aware of that as projects are starting. And I'd like to also give a sincere thanks to our custodial and maintenance staff who are going to really be working very hard to help us accomplish many of the preparations for these projects. We could not do this without them. So we thank them for that. And at this time, I'm going to be asking for a motion to adjourn. Mr. Adnesio, may I have a second?
I'll second it.
Mr. Wondrak, all in favor? And at this time, we're going to adjourn and wish everyone a wonderful commencement week and the start of a great summer.